I guess that's close enough.
I do like cheesy pasta too.
Cheesy
Not
pasta is
bad.
good. We're gonna go ahead and take our bell pepper now, and I'm cutting off the very end of that right there, which is a little uneven, but get this to the side, and then I'm doing the same thing on the top right there. So you see how we've got our seeds in there?
Yeah.
We're gonna avoid those. We don't want those seeds in because it's gonna taste bad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit this to the side. I'm gonna take my knife, and you see it's got these white membranes right there. We're gonna avoid that. That's something we're cutting out as well. That's what's holding the seed pod in place. So I'm going down the side, just right outside of that white part. Try to open it up a little bit. And now, break that down. Yeah, nothing like a fresh bell pepper. I'm gonna just try to cut along those membrane lines right there so I can get this out. See, no seeds anywhere, no big mess.
Wow.
So that's the easiest way to do that. We're gonna toss that because there is no use for that.
Yeet. Okay.
And then
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna slice that. And again, we're just getting this white membrane off here because it's really not tasty. It's just bitter.
Yeah.
So, okay, I've got my bell pepper right there. I'm gonna go back to the top here because we don't want to waste this. This is still perfectly good. So I'm taking my knife and I'm cutting along the stem here and still getting those pieces off. So we want to do about the same kind of uniform pass on this like we did with our onions because again we want everything uniform so it cooks quicker and cooks evenly. So I'm making strips here, just a little bit above the julienne end. What's up?
Dice it?
So we're gonna dice it as soon as we get these strips made. So we get our strips on everything.
You just did that without looking.
Yeah, I can do it blindfolded too.
I don't want to do that.
No, that wouldn't be good.
You guys don't need to try.
Yeah, nobody,
No,
don't try that
no,
at home.
no,
I'm a
no.
trained professional.
No.
You don't do it
Yeah.
fast. I think you can like feel if you're about to cut your fingers. You don't do it fast.
Steady
I
one.
can't do that.
I can't even.
A sharp knife is safer than a dull knife. Always remember that. If you have a dull knife and you're trying to cut with it, you have a better chance of cutting your hand because you're going to slip off. Got to use more force. So just remember the dull knife is far more dangerous than a sharp knife. Another way you can cut too is you can do a rocking chop here, which is I'm just positioning the end of my blade right here. And I'm sure you've noticed I don't hold my knife like this. I can't really get a good grip on it.
Yeah.
We use a pinch grip in the industry, and right there where the bolster of that knife is,
Swear.
grabbing that, yeah, right here where it like the handle meets, and I'm pinching that with my index finger and my thumb, and then I'm just letting everything else fall in right there in the heel.
My grandma would smack me for putting my finger like on top of the knife.
Yeah, that's not good to do. That's a lot of people do that. It's understandable. It's a reflex. You know, you work with what you got and you get better. It just takes time. But I'm putting the tip of my knife on the board, and I'm just rocking with it. You can see it's just slicing right through.
What kind of knife is that?
This is a Steelport Santoku carbon steel blade. Yeah, this is my.
Gordon Ramsay knife?
Oh my gosh.
The ones with hex clad that he has. Yeah, I've seen
Those
those.
are cool.
Careful, please, careful.
He'll be fine, Serenity. He does this all the
He's
time.
he's a professional.
I can't help it.
Well, I will stop doing it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I've got these cut. I'm finished cutting the rest of these.
I can
And-
smell that.
Oh
It
my
smells
gosh.
good.
I'm just gonna take this. No sense in that. Those are just little pieces. So I'm gonna try to line everything up as even as possible here with these matchsticks that we made. And I'm just gonna do the same kind of passing right here. And that's what's. What was that?
Onions.
Yeah, the same as the onions. We're getting the same length. We're actually getting a little bit smaller on here, but not. It's not that much smaller.
The only thing.
I might go try
Like-
to dice something when I get home.
Be very careful.
Only thing in garlic, which I like actually ate, is garlic bread. It was delicious.
Oh yeah, garlic bread is good.
Yeah.
Now with this recipe, when you guys are making it, you don't have to use fresh garlic. It's perfectly fine to use garlic. There's nothing wrong with that.
Garlic?
Yeah, jarred
In a
garlic.
jar.
Oh.
It's
okay.
it's very easy, and you don't have to worry about doing the prep. And like honestly, when you're first starting out cooking, and if you don't enjoy prep, that is one of the most disheartening things about cooking and why a lot of people don't want to cook.